Guys, Aaron C today coming at you again with another lesson. So usually I talk about all these different things such as style, simplistic approaches, this, that, and the other. I want to give today a few just basic simple tips for beginner guitar players. You're new to this whole guitar thing, you wanted to do it, you finally took the plunge. Okay, you want to get from point A to point B. So just some simple practical steps I offer my students when they're in the early stages. Okay, so that is on number one, on your left hand, okay? We want to basically play with the tips of our fingers, not just be laying our fingers flat. So many times people start to lay their fingers flat. You hear those dead strings. This is one of those situations where the guitar will keep you honest. So what you want to do is you want to, whether it's whatever the chord, pull your thumb down. Nothing weird. It doesn't have to be hanging out like this. Just pull it down a little bit. Use that. Knuckles out, fingertips down. Okay. Now, once again, learning where that exact place is some trial and error. That's what we call developmental. Okay, so meaning you just have to fall into that place, and it takes some time of practicing, consistent practice. Okay, and that is basically one of the things you also have to learn is consistency and practice. So, knuckles out, fingertips down. Okay, is another thing. Whenever you're hearing, if you don't hear, so for example there you hear every note in the chord. If you don't hear every note in the chord and it's, you hear any of that stuff going on, that's where you also have to look. Make sure you're pressing down hard enough. Make sure you're not catching another string. Make sure on the left hand you're not touching a fret. If you touch a fret, that will then kill the note. So those are just some things. On the right hand, I like to have the pick in between the thumb and the index finger, just like that. Another way to remember that, you have your thumbs up, fist, pick. So the point of the pick while you're playing will be pointing directly at you, okay? So that's on the right hand, or if you're lefty, it'll be reverse, okay? So just some things like that. Thumb placement, once again, is everything. Okay, because if you're up here doing this, you're not going to have the room to reach around. Therefore, the clarity and the legibility of the chord is not going to be there. Okay, those are just some little things. Once again, pick in between the thumb and index finger. Okay, you want to aim for right around the center. Okay, this is electric, but if you had an acoustic where the sound hole is, you want to aim for about the center of the sound hole. Okay, consistent practicing is everything. Even if you were just doing a consistent 20 to 30 minutes a day practice, okay, on just basic stuff, just the basics, your basic chords, just maybe a picking exercise, learning to play the metronome, just some simple little things. If you're consistent with those things, that will actually take you a lot further than just seeing how long you can play one day and then taking time off. A consistent 20 to 30 minutes a day will take you a lot further than you think. 30 minutes a day would be ideal starting out as far as being consistent. Okay, so those are just some consistent things, some just basic suggestions. So, you know, knuckles out, fingertips down. Okay, stay to the left side of the fret, do not touch the fret. And then once again, the pick in between your thumb and index finger. So, ideal time is a consistent 30 minutes a day of practice. Other than that, those are just some basic pointers. When buying a new guitar, because you've never done this, steer clear of stuff that you might see on the internet that's just the deal of a lifetime. There could be a reason it's the deal of a lifetime, okay? Those are things you got to steer clear of. Watch out for those particular things. Usually, if you go to a music store and they have a beginner's package, that is a good starting point. Occasionally you luck out, but when someone has something in their garage, in their closet for 30 years and they want to, you know, cut you a good deal, there's a pretty good reason for that. So just watch out for that. If you get a guitar that's hard to play and you don't know that, and that's all you know of, you know, you're not going to be as inclined to play and not as inclined to stick to it, and then therefore the results just go downhill from there. Once again, if it's a money issue, you know, I understand, but if you've got a little extra money to spend nowadays, you know, you've got some good beginners guitar packs starting as low as 100 to 150. You know, you don't have to go into the thousands, but you know, maybe stay away from the $25, $30 stuff. It's that low for a reason, guys. Anyways, those are just some practical practical thoughts. And feel free to like my channel, subscribe. If you're interested in any Skype lessons, hit me up, comment below. I'd be more than happy to set something up with you and go from there. Y'all have a great day. Thanks.